No Declan Rice because of Conor Gallagher returning. Doesn't really make sense, does it? But listen, let's get into the Chelsea news video today, people.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Hi WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels. Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome back to another video of mine. I'm currently at work, managed to get a meeting room booked, of course, keeping you guys up to date with all the latest Chelsea news. Declan Rice, Conor Gallagher, Cucurella, and we have a lot more stories to be talking about, man. Listen, it's my mom's birthday today. If you want to support, show love, like the video, one like, one prayer, and wish for my mother, of course. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in daily, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on every single topic that I do speak about. I want to say a big thank you to everyone interacting in my last 4 or 5 videos. I'm making videos every single day. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what country, what time zone, because I want to hear you guys, and make sure you guys comment on everything, of course. So listen, let's get into the first one. It says West Ham's Declan Rice has been long seen as a midfield option. But Conor Gallagher's return from loan at Crystal Palace has got them thinking twice about a move for their former academy player. The priority is to bring in 2 quality centre-backs. Now, of course, the last bit, the priority to bring in 2 quality centre-backs, is where I agree from the standard. But the first bit doesn't really make sense. Conor Gallagher and Declan Rice, first of all, they don't play in the same position. And yes, I might not want Declan Rice as my first choice, but I have to keep it real with you guys. This does not make sense whatsoever. So I want to be straight up with you. I do not believe this first topic that we're reading right now about Declan Rice. Whether we sign Declan Rice or not, if J5 goes, or if Kante goes, or if Kovacic somehow happens to Kovacic, for example, then a player like Declan Rice is probably needed at this football club for sure. So it all depends. The original rumor was one midfielder will have to leave if we are to boost the midfield. Unless you're telling me Conor Gallagher is going to be playing deep, I highly, doubt it for sure. So, guys, let me know what you think about that, because a lot of people are excited saying, oh, Declan Rice is definitely not coming now, blah, blah, blah. But on this channel, we keep it real, people. That's what I want to say first of all. Now, listen, we have some interesting, good news. Cucurella, everyone's been asking about this guy, and I thought, you know what? 1 year at Brighton, I can't really see him leaving. Now, we have news from Nizar, people. Nizar has come out with news in terms of this player to Chelsea. I'm not sure if it's showing my screen now. It should be. Yes, it is. Emerson's potential exit to Juve could pave the way for Chelsea to sign Cucurella, who's admired by Tuchel. Boehly's group run a data-style approach to transfers, employing Daniel because of his ability with data statistics. So there we have it, folks. This is the first time I've seen real news outlets talking about this player to Chelsea Football Club. I was a bit surprised that it said Emerson, because Emerson hasn't even been here. He's been on loan, of course. But if he goes to Juve, get some money in, that would be good, people. Alonzo, just very quickly on him, he wants to put what's happened with Tuchel behind it. The club have come out denying the reports and stuff, and he wants to focus on Leeds, which is very, very important right now for Chelsea Football Club. I totally agree with that. But listen, back to Cucurella, a very, very good player. Someone that could compete with Ben Chilwell when he's back on form, back from injury, and got that confidence to go ahead again. So we need to be realistic. When I talk about we need that second choice, wing back or left back, we need someone to be competing with Ben Chilwell, because Alonzo, Emerson, these guys are not competing with Chilwell and making sure the competition is as high as it should be. So yes, this type of move, I'm all up for it. Hopefully you guys are all up for it. Let me know in the comments down below the first 2 topics: Declan Rice, Conor Gallagher, Cucurella and Emerson. Alonzo, do you see him staying at Chelsea? Yes or no? I know many of you guys saying get rid of him, but I don't think it's as simple as we think it is. And especially recently, he did say that he wants to retire at Chelsea. I know Barcelona are interested in the player. I know Italy are interested in the player, but I've heard it time and time again, people. I always hear the same thing, and I just don't see it happening, man. So, yeah, listen, if you want Cucurella, like the video as well. If you want Alonzo to go, like the video, man. I'm telling you guys, 1 like, man, it helps out the channel so much. It really, recommends YouTube to push the algorithm, to push it to more Chelsea fans out there. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in terms of Todd Boehly, I do want to give you guys an update on when he's expected to take over. We have news from Simon Phillips keeping us up to date with everything. Todd Boehly could wrap up the deal and take charge of Chelsea Football Club before end of the season, with Chelsea hosting Watford on 22nd of May to close their Premier League campaign. Hopefully, we have already, got that top four sorted, because we shouldn't have been this in the first place. But it's going to be a very, very difficult finale towards the end of the season, people. Now, Tuchel had also been talking in the press conference. He was asked about Erling Haaland. Obviously, this one hurts me. Man City have signed the guy. I think it's fully announced now. It came out yesterday, of course. But I don't know why journalists are asking Thomas Tuchel about Haaland. It's like they're trying to put a dig like, oh, we failed to get him. Or, why would you ask this guy about another player that, has signed for a different club? I hope he flops, by the way. I hope he flops. Salty me, but I know he's going to do well, man. I know a lot of people saying he's got injury prone and stuff. He's only missed about 19 games. Over the last 3 seasons, he missed a few games, but I don't think it's that deep, man. I think Man City have a gem. I don't think you should compare United and Sancho and Werner, all these guys. I think City on a different level. They're established, them and Liverpool. So for him to come in, I expect him to score over 20 goals in the Premier League. He's a gunman. Him and Mbappe, for me, they're special players. Not saying they're going to be ever like Messi and Ronaldo, but I feel like they are the next ones to be looking at, man. So, listen, we shall see what happens. Let's focus on Chelsea. We've got to make sure this one is done for sure. It's going to be interesting finale, people. We've got Leeds coming up as well. Let me know your predictions for that game. I am going for a 2-1 win to either side. Whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Leeds, we shall see very soon. Now, more news on Todd Boehly. Become the controlling owner of Chelsea when the sale is completed. Obviously, Clear Lake Capital will work closely with Boehly and be understood to take an active role in these financial decisions. Also, Bruce Buck, Mourinho are expected to stay at Chelsea Football Club next season as well. So I don't know if you guys are happy with that or not. Let me know in the comments down below about that as well, man, because it's going to be a very, very big window with outgoings and hopefully the right people coming in as well, man, for sure. I've got more news. The confidence in Boehly taking control ownership role is understood to represent a major expression of faith in the new Chelsea owner's judgment. It just gives a more breakdown of the relationship between the two. We also have Tuchel interested in this player. This is something new to me. This is the first time I've seen the report on Christopher. The player's got an offer from Leipzig to extend. They don't want to send him in the summer. There's no release clause. Let me know what you think, yes or no. For me, it's early days to be reporting on this properly, and it's just come up on my screen, of course. There was also one more thing. Yes, just the bust-up that I was talking about. The club have denied any bust-up between Alonzo and Tuchel, but Alonzo reportedly felt like he was made a scapegoat for a poor team display. Now, this is what I've been talking about over the last couple of months. If it's not J5, it's Werner. If it's not Werner, it's Alonzo. If it's not Alonzo, it's Saul. If it's not Saul, it's someone else, people. We look to blame one player every single time. And the last couple of games before this one, Alonso was okay. I think he was one of our best players because everyone else was that bad. But we do scapegoat these players, but we do blame players like Alonso, expecting him to be like Ben Chilwell on form. It's our fault for having that high expectations, and the board have to give us better options, which is why we've got new ownership. Hopefully, Thomas Tuchel gets what he wants, people. So Alonso accepts Tuchel's rights to take him off, which is absolutely perfectly well said, but wants to also play tomorrow's game to put an incident behind it. Very, very important that we get this sorted, people, because we do not want this in our dressing room right now. It is very vital we get this sorted. So, yes, I'm all up for it. I need Alonso to be playing these games because I don't want Marlon Sarr, I don't want Saul Niguez, I don't want Azpi left back. I don't care if he plays from Mourinho on left back. We need to make sure we have the right players in the right positions and we get the last 100% for these final games and just make sure everything gets sorted, people, man. Big up Jose Mourinho as well, man. A special one. He said a very, very special interview. Chelsea will always be Chelsea. My house will always be 200 meters away from the stadium, so I want to keep listening to the sound of happiness and success, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be like that. I have a little feeling about him being Chelsea manager again, just to win the Champions League just once, man. I'm not saying anytime soon. I'm not saying next year, 2 years or whatever. I'm saying one day, come back to Chelsea Football Club. Because when I watch Ancelotti Ancelotti has been to every club nearly. PSG, Everton, all these guys. And I think that guy is going on and on and on. I want Mourinho to come back one day. Yeah, maybe with JT under him or something. I don't know. Like I'm just thinking about the future when Tuchel's done and whether he wants to leave after a couple of years and stuff like that. Jose Mourinho, yeah, for the first stint. I know some of you guys don't like that kind of type of football, but for me, it's always been Conte Mourinho. That is my type of football personally. I'm all up for Mourinho as well, man. He was special, man. I enjoyed going to games. Even when we lost, I enjoyed just seeing his existence. And for me, he's always going to be the special one, man. Him and Tuchel are top two. Mourinho, for me, is still number one for now until I see Tuchel win the Premier League. But it's not too far apart. If people said Tuchel's first, I totally understand. But Mourinho, for me, the records that he set, defensive records, less goals conceded, most points at that time, and the home record where everyone was scared to come to Chelsea Football Club. I miss that feeling, man. I really, really miss that. So for me, Jose Mourinho is still number one. I think I am the special one. Yeah, honestly, I do think I'm the special one as well when I come to Chelsea. No, I'm joking. Big up all the Chelsea YouTubers out there. You get me? I support every single one of you lot, man. For me, I want to see everyone blow, man. If I blow, I'll be so happy. But I want to see everyone else grow as well, in my opinion. This community can be so good. I was deep in it. Like, imagine everyone just working together. It'll be amazing. One day, though, one day. That, for me, that's what I would change in this Chelsea community personally, especially on Twitter as well. Everyone should be helping each other, man. Everyone's got great accounts. Work together, man. I've been here for 6 years, 7 years. I've seen ups and downs. I know how it is. I know this channel will be on the rise again, people. That's what I have mentality, man. Number one. Let's go, people. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification. Let us know your thoughts on tomorrow's game predictions, of course. And I'll see you guys for maybe a review or maybe a video like this, man. WorldWideChels, guys. I'm out. Peace. Try to know Loftus-Cheek is going to play.
Good performance, man. Don't ever leave Chelsea. Never give up. Loftus-Cheek, always.
He ain't giving up, man. He's back, people. Let's go.